Hey, welcome back to the channel again. Today, I'm going to bring you along to Learn to Ride VC. I'm out here with Larry, and Learn to Ride VC is a course where you come and you take a weekend course. They put you through the paces, show you how to stop, control the bike, turn. They put you through an entire course. They include the motorcycles here as well as part of it if you need one. And then at the end of it, you get a certificate that allows you just to go to the DMV, take your test, and then skip the riding portion at the DMV, which is pretty damn cool actually, because it is a little nerve-wracking. So Larry's out here in Ventura. It is called Learn to Ride VC for a reason, but he does have courses in other places as well. But this course here is set up in Ventura. It's actually right off the 118 freeway as it is right now. And they're out here actually painting the lines. Now, I've heard of Learn to Ride VC for a very long time. I'm a native resident here of Ventura. And so I've heard Learn to Ride VC, Learn to Ride VC, Learn to Ride VC. It's been something that I've known about forever. And when you're in a rider and you think, I already have my license, I don't need to do this. I'll tell you what I have learned through Larry and just like through advice is that no matter how experienced you are, there is something that you can learn from a course like this. Something that you either maybe didn't know, you didn't think of. You're not put in that situation often until they're trying to teach you it out here. So even as an experienced rider, there is something that you can take away from a course like this. It's not just for beginners. And I think that's a point of emphasis that I want to emphasize, because I have recognized that as a 20+ year rider, that even in just talking to Larry about little things, little tips and tricks that he knows through teaching his course, that I either haven't been in that situation or thought about that, and it made me go, man, I can learn a thing or two for sure. You're never too old, and it's never too late to learn something, no matter how much miles you've had. So this is a course that's not only good just for new riders, but experienced riders can definitely take away something from it as well. Put your pride aside for a minute and take away something from it. So I'm gonna go introduce you to the team actually a little bit. They're out here spray painting the lines. This thing just got redone, and so they're out here redoing the course because this entire parking lot just got restriped and re-asphalted. So they had the lines and everything out here for many, many years. They've been here forever, but now they're literally having to be out here right now and chalk these things out. So I'm gonna go kind of walk around with them a little bit and just ask them a few questions, and we're gonna kind of fill you in on everything you will need to know about Learn to Ride VC. Let's go talk. This is Larry. Larry is the owner operator of Learn to Ride VC, and I was telling them that you're repainting stuff right now. The stuff got redone, so you just needed to put new paint down, so you're chalking it all out right now.
Correct.
So it's a good opportunity, since it's all fresh and new, maybe to explain a little bit of what the course is like. This looks like, how quickly or how soon do you stop, sort of deal?
Yeah, this exercise right here is maximum braking. So we first start teaching them how to actually use their brakes, knowing that your front brake can use 70% or more, and your back brake can use 30% or less. And so we start the process of learning how to quick stop here, and then at the end, one of the tests is actually maximum braking to be able to stop as quickly as you can as a life-saving technique out on the road.
Okay. So I was telling him earlier that even if you think you know all riding things, you could still learn something from
Absolutely.
20-something years out here. I've been riding 20 years.
Yep.
I know I could learn something. Just listening to what you said right now is just something that I could learn or
absolutely
add more value.
And the biggest thing is, even like me, before I became an instructor 15 years ago, I had never taken a course in my life. My friend threw me the keys, said 1 down, 4 up. And that's how I learned how to ride.
Like most of us, right?
Yeah, and so when I got to the course, I learned how to quick stop better, I learned how to turn better, and now I teach people how to race on the track because of how much I've learned by taking courses. Stuff that you'll never learn if somebody professional doesn't teach you.
Yeah. So quick stop, give us a little quick kind of run through of other stuff. Like,
so the corner over here, you can see the 2 L-shaped lines.
Okay.
These 2 lines are for a sharp turn, like if you're stopped at a right turn. This one's a left, but same preference. If you come into the corner like this, we teach you how to turn your head and look where you're going, so you go around the corner without hitting anything, and not having to stare right down at it.
I gotcha.
And then right in front of us here is talking about cornering proficiency, which is, this is a 90-degree turn, and then over on that side's another 90-degree turn. and we teach you about the outside, inside, outside path of travel and how to use it properly.
So like we refer to it more like once you're in lines.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Cornering
you have like a terminology. I get it.
Right.
There's a teaching method to it. But
Absolutely.
like in our brain, when we're riding out there, we're looking for a good line to be able to go through it.
And when you go to the intermediate class, that's where we teach you actual cornering lines.
So you have multiple levels.
Yes, we have the basic, intermediate, advanced level 1 and 2,
Gotcha.
and advanced on the track.
Oh, okay.
So we go pretty far.
I'm thinking that there's like a TR, maybe sort of like advanced, like let's go test our skills sort of
Absolutely,
deal.
100%.
That feels like a hey, let's go see what type of skills you got. You know,
one of the cool things is we have lots of canyons out here that everybody goes through. So at Willow Springs Raceway, one of their tracks called Horse Thief Mile is a canyon track. It is built just like going through the 33.
Wow.
It's made with elevation changes, hairpin turns, wide turns, all that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
So that's where you really learn how to take the canyon a little bit better.
So what type of course are you teaching out here today?
Today we would teach the basic course on this range over here.
Gotcha.
So we also teach the intermediate course, which is on the range on the other side by these buses over here. But we're not doing that right now just because of all the stuff we're doing.
Understood.
Getting ready.
So this looks like a lane of sorts that you have here down the middle.
So these are 2 lanes, both going in the same direction. And we teach, once you come out of the sharp turn that I told you about, you come into the closer lane, and then at the split, there's cones there in the class that teach you how to change lanes.
Gotcha.
Where you use your turn signal, you look over your shoulder, that kind of thing. Change lanes, and then remember how to cancel your turn signal. Because a lot of bikes don't cancel it by themselves.
Okay.
And then one of the things we can walk over to this side. There is an offset weave course. This offset weave teaches you how to counterbalance and go at slow speeds where you use the friction zone in your clutch, making sure that you control the power by your clutch instead of by giving it gas. So some of these offset weaves are like 3 feet offset, like this little half moon shape.
Okay.
And then there's another one 15 feet down.
I see.
And so you end up going around these at a slow speed to teach you how to counterbalance, use your clutch, and look where you're going. Because if you know as well as I do, if you look down at something, you're going to ride right over it.
Yup.
So if you're looking where you want to go, then you end up not riding over
and
it.
there have been times I've been riding where I just get locked and I kind of looking at the road and I'm like, you know,
all of a sudden you're drifting wide.
Yeah, so looking where you want to go is extremely important. Okay, so all these stars and these things are different
exercises.
Okay.
So now if you turn around and look that way, you can see the big L shape right here with the 4 stars.
Yes.
So this would be a broken truck where that L shape is, and you have to swerve to the right in between the L shape and the straight line. And so it teaches you how to use counter steering to be able to move the bike out of the way.
Okay.
So you don't hit a truck that's broke down in the way.
This
that
is
you
a
don't
quick
have enough
reaction.
time to stop.
This is how do you move the bike quickly?
Yep. Another life-saving technique. You're going through the 33, you come around a curve, and all of a sudden there's a truck in the road, or a motorcycle is down, and you have to swerve out of the way. And so that is what you do here, and that's what we teach you here.
So you come kind of through here. There's the truck. Don't hit the truck. Swerve into this lane over here and go around it, so you can keep on that.
Go to the other side, and then there's the same thing on the other side that we practice. So you get tons of practice to start that muscle memory from the basic class.
I think that's a really good point of emphasis. I'm sure something you put in your classes.
Muscle memory.
All this, man, is muscle memory, muscle memory.
As riders already know, when you get on your bike and you take off, how often do you think about squeezing the clutch?
You just do it.
Right?
Yep.
So when you learn a new skill at first, you're automatically going, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? But as soon as you make it memory by doing it 1,000 times, it's automatic now. So when you're on the freeway and some idiot switches lanes in front of you, you know how to use your brakes properly or know how to swerve out of the way properly without even conscious thought.
Yeah, it is that. It's something that you'll hear people say. I've said it to other. Seat time. I mean, you need the basics. You need somebody like Larry to give you like things that you don't think about or how to handle the bike. Right. But seat time is what makes these skills that you're showing out here like be
muscle memory.
Yes, exactly, man.
And that's how you practice and practice and practice.
Yep.
And that's what we do is we tell people to do this course to get that basic in, and then once you do that and you go to the intermediate, now you improve your skills to be better out on the road, and it gives you even more.
So you have like a circle. It looks like you have a track. I mean, not a track, but you have a course essentially set out here.
Yeah.
And then over here on this side, can we show? Because I think maybe a misconception of a lot of people, myself included, I think when you think of training courses, is you need to bring your bike maybe, or you need to bring a bike. But over here you have, you got a good little fleet of here that you're able to support.
Here I have 16 motorcycles in that container that are used for students.
Okay.
I have some older bikes, but I have some brand new bikes. Some that are only a couple years old. We try to keep them in the best of the shape that we can. I do 90% of the maintenance on them myself.
You really live the lifestyle, Larry.
I do. 100%.
It's business, but it's a business because of a lifestyle.
It's pleasure.
Yeah,
I love
feel
doing
you.
this stuff.
I feel you.
The guys that work for me are freaking incredible human beings. And so they love it, and they have that passion too. So when you come take our course, we provide the motorcycle and we provide the helmet. So all you need to do is bring you with the proper gear, not for riding on a track, but boots and jeans and a long shirt and leather gloves. So and that's how it works.
This is a few of what you have, because I know I think I peeked in there and I saw even more inside of there.
Absolutely.
But what I noticed, like for me, is the different sizes.
Yeah,
it's not a one, because motorcycles, they're not a one size fits all.
That's for sure.
So
You're how tall?
Well, I keep shrinking by the year if I keep going, but at the moment I'm 6 foot.
Yeah, so you're 6 foot. I'm 5'8". You got a taller inseam. That's why the XT250 would be better for you.
Yep.
Where me, I could do the Rebel, or I could do any of the V-Stars. And make it easier.
Look, little kind of something like
it's a Grom. It's a Kawasaki Z125.
But for somebody that is just maybe timid or whatever, this is comfortable.
And not only that, they're taller because it has a taller seat height, and they're just scared of those bigger bikes. So we give them something small that looks like a little bit of a toy, and they think, that's much easier to mess around with.
And I'm sure they start to, get more comfortable,
And the big thing is you want to make a new rider be as little bit into fear as possible.
Yeah.
So if they don't have any fear, they're 100% willing to listen and learn.
It's fun.
And it's fun.
I think
it's fun.
That's like what I have emphasized in the past, man. Like when you ride a motorcycle, don't get me wrong, I think there is a scary factor to it, especially right out of the gate. Right out of the gate, there's a scary factor, but once you get over that, it is the funnest thing, boy. It is
100%.
Yeah, it is the coolest
100%.
and funnest thing you can do, man.
I used to love riding before I became an instructor, and I rode for 30 plus years. And now, because I teach and I own the school, the passion is 10 times more. That all I ever want to do is ride.
It's cool. It's a good feeling to teach somebody a skill, man.
And their light goes on, and you see that they
cool,
get it, and they don't dump the clutch, and they can actually control it. The feeling of satisfaction, not only for you as an instructor, but for the student, and you can see how excited they are. There's nothing that compares to it in that way.
I got my little girls 3 and 4 years old, and I'm teaching them all kinds of stuff, and I'm teaching them motorcycles, but I'm teaching them life skill. And when you see their face, I got it. Man, I know exactly what you're talking about, man.
Sure.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's amazing, that's for sure.
So good fleet here, man. So I guess what I'm saying is, don't be afraid to have a motorcycle not to bring to the party to tour you. All you gotta do is show up. You make some good boots, some good shoes, pants, long sleeves, and show up
gloves.
And gloves. That's it. Protect your hands, and that's it.
It's gonna be a blast. We promise. That's what we're here for.
So how long is the course then? Like, what is
the course? Is 15 hours. So it's a weekend. So Saturday, let's say you start at 6:45 in the morning and you're done by 5, Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
So that's pretty much how it works. We also have a 3-day course, which is a Friday night Zoom, and then Saturday all day during the day, and then Sunday morning.
Okay.
And you're done by noon. So you can take your options of which way you want to go.
Gotcha.
And that way you can get it done in a weekend, and then you go to DMV after you get your certificate from us. And you just do the written test, and you have your endorsement.
Yeah, everyone got to do the written test, and it's pretty damn simple. It's pretty damn simple, actually. But this right here, this is what I really like about it. That it's some people think it's a bypass, but it's really not. because it's more of just like, if you can do this, you can definitely do the test at the DMV.
Right.
I think that's the concept of like why his team can certify you to go. They showed me that they can do this out there,
Yep.
much more than what the DMV is going to make you do in a
For
circle.
Sure. Well,
And
and then you have the biggest thing is that when you learn how to ride a motorcycle, you don't get just thrown a set of keys and go, here, figure it out, where you can crash.
Yeah.
It's now you're being taught step
Yeah.
by step, crawl, run, walk, to
Yep.
be able to
Yep.
do every step properly. So by the time you're done, you feel confident enough to get on a motorcycle and ride it.
Yeah,
And that's the best part about it.
it's once you get over and you're just in that muscle memory mode.
Yep.
Man, it's so fun. It's the coolest thing that
Yep.
you'll ever experience.
It sure
so,
is.
Larry, please tell people like where. I know LearnToRideVC.com.
LearnToRideVC.com. You go on the website, you click on the Ventura tab if you're in Ventura. We also have a high desert location. If you're out that way, you can click on the high desert. You register for whichever class shows you that's available to take. And then once you register, it'll prompt you to call us, but it also sends us an email with your registration, and then we'll call you, and when you pay for your spot, that confirms your spot that you're
Cool.
in that class.
Right on.
And that's how simple it is.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, listen, I'm telling you, Learn to Ride VC. Anybody in the 805, this is where you got to come. It's the only man. This man right here is the one that will teach you. And let me not forget about those guys back there. There's a team. There's a team. It's not just a one-man band, right?
That's for sure.
Yeah.
There's 13 of us.
Yeah, it's a team that's out here
team.
doing this, man. So these guys are the instructors out here. They'll teach you. They'll get you out here on the course, man. But Larry doesn't just talk the talk. He walks the walk. He knows what he's talking about. When you talk to him for 2 or 3 minutes about riding technique, you know that he knows what he's talking about,
Absolutely.
man.
I've been doing it a long time. A long time.
So come see Larry. Tell him TR sent you. But Learn to Ride VC is the place to go and check out. High Desert as well, not just here in the 805. All right, Larry. Thanks, bud.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Later.